Talking about Harriet's wedding reminds me of getting married to her mother. How time flies. Don't you think so, Sarah? Doesn't it bring back memories for you?
Yes, indeed it does. But I have to say, I feel slightly apprehensive about this wedding. There's so many things to worry about. I'm not sure if it is such a good idea.
Oh, really? Why do you say such a thing? What's on your mind?
Well, Rick, I would have assumed you would have some kind of idea of what I'm talking about. As you may know, I'm afraid we've not fully prepared for Warner's married life financially. We won't be able to finance our son's wedding and support him in the start of his new journey like we hoped to. House prices are so high these days, and without the financial support of the parents, how can a new couple afford to buy a house for themselves? I'm worried it will be hard for us to contribute considering we have to pay our own mortgage and bills too. I fear we will be stretched too thin. It would be okay if my husband was providing an income, but he's not even working right now. He was recently admitted to the hospital, so he has had to take leave from his work indefinitely. We're not receiving any kind of benefits because of it either. It's really quite a stressful situation for us. I feel worried sick that we will be taking on another financial burden, and I'm ashamed that, as a parent, there's nothing I can do. I feel hopeless to help Warner.
Mom, don't be silly. You don't need to worry about it. I've got it covered. Loads of newlyweds get loans these days to cover the cost of a new house. We can just do that too. I heard the application process is pretty straightforward.
Racking up debt as soon as you get married is the last thing I want for you. I don't want you starting out your married life with the same money worries I had. Don't think a loan is the answer to all your problems. You think it will be your own money you'll be spending. It's not free money, you know. A loan has to be repaid. Nothing is free. I'm tired of hearing that taking out a loan will fix the problem. I won't hear it anymore. Please don't bring up that suggestion again. It was only last month that we managed to pay off all of your father's debt. I don't want to take on even more. It's a difficult cycle to break, you know. Now you're telling me taking out a loan is fine just because everyone is doing it. It doesn't mean it's a safe option. You'll send me to an early grave at the rate you're going. I don't want to be worrying about your money issues on top of my own, too.
Sarah, I hope you don't mind me saying this, and excuse me if I'm overstepping, but I have an idea of what situation you're in. And if it's just the money you're worried about, you can rest assured I will take care of it all. You don't need to stress about it. I plan to help finance Warner and Harriet's new place after their wedding. I have the means, and it would make me very happy to do so.
Dad, you never said a word of this to me.
Well, I was waiting for the right time to talk about it with you, but it's something I've been thinking about since your engagement. I would have preferred to discuss it when we were all together, with Warner's father too, but since it came up, it seems a good enough time as any.
Goodness! Are you sure about that, Rick? You're willing to help buy them a new house?
Sir, you really don't have to do that.
Well, as you said, Sarah, house prices are ridiculous these days. It will be difficult for the two of you to buy on your own. All I want is for my daughter to be able to enjoy the start of her married life. What better way to do that than to help them find the house to start their family? Actually, I remember I saw a pretty nice place available not too long ago. I had already been looking at areas online. It's perfect for starting a family, and it's close to both your work, too. What do you say we go and take a look at it together tomorrow?
I expected nothing less of a tenured college professor. It was silly of me to worry. I would be so grateful if you could do that for us, Rick. Really, you have no idea what it would mean to my husband and I. But I feel so shameless. Shouldn't it be the groom's family who cover the expense? Or we should at least help chip in.
Come on, that's so old-fashioned. Times have changed. We don't have to adhere to tradition anymore. We can decide between us what is best. Don't worry about convention. I never expected you to solely take on buying the house anyway. I was always planning to use some savings on Harriet's first house. There's no need to stress yourself out about it. You don't have to worry anymore. It's something I have always wanted to do for my little girl, and I'm grateful that I am in the position to do so. She's my only child, after all.
Dad, thank you so much. I had no idea you were even considering this. It's only right that Warner and I should take care of our own future. We're adults, after all. So of course we were planning to find somewhere ourselves and work our way up the property ladder.
Buying a house is different to other investments. There's a lot of factors to consider, and I would like to help you with that. I can handle the house. You can prepare everything else, like the ceremony and the furnishings. How does that sound?
Of course, sir. Thank you very much.
I feel so relieved. What a weight lifted from my shoulders. I really can't believe your generosity, Rick. It seems like my son has been blessed with in-laws.
I'm glad you think so, Sarah. I wish nothing but the best for Warner and Harriet. I'd do anything for them to be happy. Harriet has not had the easiest childhood, but I've done all that I can for her. Of course, nothing will make up for losing her mother. Ever since her mother became sick, I've wanted to give her everything she asks for. I hope that you will treat Harriet like one of your own and welcome her wholeheartedly to your family. I promise to do the same with Warner.
Of course, Rick. Harriet is such a charming young woman. You should be very proud. Harriet is welcomed with open arms to our family.
What did I tell you? I knew he would take care of buying a new house for us. Didn't I tell you that her father was rich? We just had to pretend that we can't afford anything and are up to our eyeballs in debt, and he gave it away just like that. What's even the point of him making all that money anyway? When his daughter just drags him down and makes him spend it all. He wastes a fortune on her. What a waste. I guess if he wants his daughter to enjoy the start of her new marriage, of course he'll have to open his wallet for a house. But I wonder what lengths he will go to. How far can we push him, do you think?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Wasn't I right, though? You've got Harriet wrapped around your finger. She's completely smitten.
That's what I've been telling you. She's completely fallen for me. I don't think there's anything she wouldn't do for me. It took some time, but I definitely have my claws in her now. It's a shame there's not much to her apart from her money. Now you've met her, you can see what I was talking about, right? She's pretty plain in every way. She's not even got a pretty face or a good body. She should be glad to even have met a handsome guy like me. At this point, it feels like charity work. I didn't like groveling to her father like that, but it will be worth it in the end.
It certainly will at this rate. I bet they will hand over anything we want. It doesn't matter if she's pretty or not. As long as she's got money, that's all that matters. That's what we're doing this for anyway. But now he's offered to pay for the new house. Does that mean we're going to have to fork out for the ceremony? We're not poor, but we don't have that kind of money. And we don't want to waste money on a ceremony when you're going to divorce her soon.
We've told him we're poor. He won't expect us to take care of the ceremony. Mom, is there anything that you've been wanting to buy lately? If money was no object, what would you ask for? Have a think and make a list. We can ask them for it. I'm sure they won't hesitate to please the new in-laws.
You're right. Her father is already paying for a new house. Why not stretch to the ceremony and wedding gifts, too? Okay, I will. We should certainly seize this opportunity.
So, what did you think of the place? What were your first impressions? In my opinion, it's perfect for a newlywed couple. I think you two would be very happy there for a few years before you need to move to something bigger.
Dad, I really love it. I think it's perfect too.
I think it's great too. It's so close to our work, so it's very convenient.
Exactly. That's why I chose this place for us to take a look at. It's really a perfect location. Since we all agree, let's not waste any time and go ahead and sign the contract on this place. Does that sound good? I'll get on the phone to the agent right away.
It would have been nice to have some lunch with my dad. It's a shame he can't join us, don't you think?
It's fine. He can just join us next time. Harriet, if I'm going to be honest with you, Something rubbed me a little up the wrong way back there at the signing.
What do you mean? Did the agent say something to you?
No, it's not that. It was your dad, actually. When we were signing, he only put your name down on the contract. He didn't even ask me about it. I wasn't even considered. I just thought, with this being a house for both of us to live in, why wouldn't we be sharing the ownership? Or, since I will be the head of the household, wouldn't it have been right to put it in my name?
What are you talking about? Why would that be the case?
I'm just saying. He could have thought about it from my point of view and included my name on the contract. It just feels a bit embarrassing to be overlooked like that. Like, it's not really my place. I won't have any right to it, since according to the contract, it's only yours. I didn't want to say anything earlier because you and your dad were so excited and I didn't want to spoil the mood. But we're getting married. We're going to be sharing everything with each other. Shouldn't that include the ownership of the house, too?
We're not married yet. Of course the house would just go in my name first. And I can see where my dad was coming from since he said that buying the house for us was his wedding gift to me. Anyway, after we register our marriage, it won't matter. Even if it's in my name, it will be yours too, since what's mine becomes yours. So you don't need to worry about it. I had no idea it even bothered you. You should have spoken up in that meeting. And besides, it doesn't matter whose name is on the contract. We will be living together, so it will be our home, not just mine. No one would even know, so you don't need to be so sensitive about it.
Of course you wouldn't understand. You were born with a silver spoon in your mouth. You don't understand how important these things are. I'm just telling you how it made me feel. Anyway, I'm just saying it would have been nice to sign under both of our names.
Come on, babe. It doesn't make a big difference. We will both be living there. It's not important whose name is on the contract.
It just made me feel bad. Like I should be paying you rent or something. It feels like I owe you.
What are you talking about? My dad gave us this apartment out of the goodness of his heart. Don't be like that. You're making me feel upset now. I just want to be happy about signing for our first home.
Whatever, it's fine. It's already signed, so nothing can be done anyway. How about we compromise and change it to both our names after we get married? Agreed?
Sure, if it really bothers you that much, we can do that.
Oh, by the way, my mom said she'll visit us this weekend.
Your mom is coming. What for?
She just said she wants to talk about the wedding. I don't know. I think she's still worrying about how she'll pay for it all. Since we've sorted out the house now, we've got to think about the other stuff to prepare. She just wants to be kept in the loop.
I guess so. Okay, no problem. It feels like we're really getting married now, doesn't it? I'm so excited. Aren't you?
It sure is good to have your dad's support. I feel a lot better now we have his help. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with us. People say that finding a house is super challenging and takes a long time, but look at us. We've sorted it already. I guess that's why people tell you that when you get married, you need to think about what your parents can do for you. I used to think marriage was only about love, that if you're in love, nothing else matters. But that was naive. It's a lot more complicated than that.
Hey, are you saying that if I was broke, you wouldn't marry me? You wouldn't marry just for love? Are you trying to make me feel bad? Why would you say that?
Why are you getting offended? It's a compliment to your family. I'm saying that I'm grateful for your dad. He's made our marriage possible. If it wasn't for him, do you think we would be able to get married? He solved our money issues out for us straight away. That's why my mom said I married so well. She knows that it's different for me, because my family is not wealthy. My father would say the same before his accident, if he was conscious even. Since he was admitted, it feels so hopeless that he will make a full recovery. I don't know when he'll wake up. I am his only son. If he misses me getting married, he'll be heartbroken.
Well, I'm marrying you because I love you. And that is good enough reason for me. Whatever our situation, I would find a way. You have no idea how happy I have been recently. Your dad will make a recovery, I promise. I'm praying for him a lot at church, and everyone is thinking of him.
Thank you. Don't you feel a little bit of regret, though? For choosing someone with nothing? I bet you thought about it once before, wishing you were marrying into a better family.
Hey, don't say that! How can you even think that? I was the one begging for you to marry me, remember? This is what I want. I have no regrets. There are some things in life that are more important than money. So don't even think like that, okay?
Okay, I won't think like that anymore.
Oh, you're here! How was your journey? I hear there was a lot of traffic. You must be exhausted. It wasn't too bad. How are you, Sarah? It's been a while since I saw you. Are you well?
I'm the same as always, dear. Please come inside and have a seat. I've been waiting for you both. It's not quite time for dinner yet. How about some tea? I'll make us a pot. We've lots to talk about. We can sort it all out over a cup.
Yes, we do. Tea sounds lovely, thank you.
One of my friends brought this tea for me back from her trip to Europe. She's very well traveled, you see. Enjoying her retirement with her husband. Apparently, it's very expensive. She told me it has all kinds of health benefits.
I've never tried it before. I wonder what it's like.
Warner, come and have some as well. It's meant to be good for your immune system. I don't want you getting sick before the wedding. It's too hot outside for tea right now. I'll have some later. Suit yourself. Well, I wanted to talk about some things with you too. Like how you're going to prepare for the wedding. Since you've sorted out where you're going to live now, we should talk about getting ready for the ceremony and the other things you might need for your life together. So I've made a simple list of what needs to be prepared. I think you can manage it before the wedding.
A list? You went to the trouble of making a list.
Yes, I thought I'd make you a list so you didn't forget anything. There's a lot to prepare for. Maybe you might not have thought about all of it. I don't want you to leave anything out. I don't want my daughter-in-law to be ill-prepared for her big day. And after the wedding, you'll be grateful that you planned ahead so that everything is falling into place. I took special care writing it so it's easy to follow. All you have to do is show the list to the staff in the shop, really. I even wrote down the product name so you can just buy exactly what's on the list.
You're telling me to prepare all this for before the wedding? It seems like quite a lot. And what's this about a car and hospital room? What does that have to do with our wedding? Warner already has a car he can drive. And why is hospital room fee written on this list?
Of course I expected you would want to cover this. You didn't think we would be buying it all for you, did you? Preparing the ceremony is usually the bride's responsibility. You're supposed to be making the house a home after all. It's not that much anyway. I left quite a few things off the list, actually. And the car is a little gift to me, since it's tradition to make some kind of contribution to your new parents-in-law. I have to take public transportation to the hospital to visit Warner's father every day. It's too taxing to do day in, day out. If I had a car to drive, it would be a huge relief for me. And the hospital room fee is for Warner's father, of course. He's critically ill, as you know. The hospital told me that there's a special room available for him, but for a price, of course. I heard that they give much better care in the special hospital rooms. The nurse comes in to check on him more often, and he will get better meals, not like the horrible hospital food they serve him. I had a look around at it last time I visited. It was lovely. There's even enough room for me to spend the night with him, so I could get some rest, too. I know usually the bride would make a smaller contribution to her parents-in-law, like designer clothes or something like that. That is what I heard from my friends, anyway. But since Warner's father is not well, I think this would be a better present for him. This is really what he needs, after all. He's been in a coma for quite a while now, so I'm just letting you know. If you are thinking of giving us something, this is what we need. How does it sound? It's practical, right?
But why should that be part of the wedding expenses? And do I have to buy all the furniture and appliances too? You want me to take care of everything on here? Warner, is this right?
If you're not going to buy the furniture, then who is? We certainly can't afford to. Didn't your father say he understood that we were not really in the position to contribute? I thought you would have no problem with it coming out of your family's pot. Warner has told me that it wouldn't be an issue. Should I have only included the small, insignificant things on the list? Well, we will take care of whatever we can. The things that are within our means. That means what is left will be down to you. It's reasonable to ask you to do your share too. It's more than us because, well, that's just our different situations. I've spent all I could on our future, you know. I don't have anything left to give. Your name is on the contract after all. Technically, it's your house, so your responsibility to furnish it. It would just be easier that way. Mom especially looked at furniture that matches what you can afford. It's nice stuff. I think you'll be happy with it. If you think it's too much, we can just take my watch off the list and buy the car in the hospital room. I don't have much interest in watches anyway. It's not a necessity.
I wasn't going to put the watch on the list, but I just thought it would be nice for Warner to get something too. The whole wedding will be about you after all. But you're right, maybe it's too much. Let's just take the watch off the list. And I just put a designer bag on there because I was thinking that's just the sort of gift women should receive. But I don't really need it. Now I think about it, it's a bit too luxurious, isn't it? It's not like I'm going to use it all the time anyway. Maybe we can just focus on the more practical things first. What's the point of buying a $1,000 bag? It's too extravagant. Let's take it off. Anyway, I have discussed our wedding present to you with Warner. We weren't sure what kind of present you would like, so we decided to keep it simple and just give you money instead. Here, darling. Take this. $500? This is my wedding present? I'm sorry, I'm a bit confused. What is there to be confused about? You can go to the department store and buy whatever you fancy. Use up all of the money. Warner told me you're not really one for luxuries, so you'd be happy with a small gift. If you're not sure how to spend it, just put it towards buying a nice wedding suit for Warner. He's always in need of something. So I think that covers everything. All sorted now, right? What was all that about? I'm totally speechless. She must have been joking, right?
What do you mean? I think it was pretty reasonable. You think we're not pulling our weight?
She asked for way too much. Did you even see how long the list was? It wasn't easy for my dad to buy that house, you know. He practically wiped out all his savings spending that much. Now I'm told to buy all the new furniture and appliances? How can you call that reasonable? And then your mom wants me to buy her a new car and foot your father's hospital bills? No offense. I know we're getting married, but that isn't really my responsibility. Who includes all that in their wedding gift? And in return, I just get a $500 gift card. It just feels a little unbalanced to me. I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to cause a scene the first time she invites me to her home. I was waiting for you to say something first, but you just agreed with her. I was totally speechless.
Why are you being such a snob right now? That's so disappointing. I didn't think you would react this way.
What did you call me? A snob?
You're really no different from other women. You know you're being really stuck up right now. I didn't say anything because I think it was fair. I was doing the calculations inside my head. The way I see it, you came to our house. We told you what would be practical for us to receive if you're going to buy us wedding gifts anyway. Why not make it something we actually need? Are you really bragging about having bought the house right now? You think you've done your bit because your family sorted the house? Just because it was signed in your name.
Why are you bringing that up again? Does everything have to come back to that contract? I'm not saying you need to contribute as much as how much the house was. My father wasn't expecting that either. But you're asking me to contribute even more than I already have. Shouldn't your family also help take on the financial burden? I'm not asking for that much. Just that it's not all left to me. What if we sort out the furniture and appliances with both of our money? We can share the cost. If there's something you can't afford, I can help out. I don't mind spending a little more than you. But your mom literally made a full list of everything and just told me to take care of it all.
You're the one benefiting from this marriage. It's only right. I thought you'd have no problem taking care of this.
What are you talking about? Why does it only benefit me?
You were the one who asked to get married, and your dad even bought us a house. You're the one who asked for this. When I think about it, you've got a $400,000 asset now under your name. He's just given it to you, no questions. And you were so adamant about not changing the name. You wouldn't have gotten the house if you hadn't said you wanted to marry me. I made the house happen for you. So it's only fair that you take care of the other things in return. We made our family's position perfectly clear to you when our parents first met. Your dad said it wasn't a problem then. It's not even that much. Your dad is rich anyway, so why are you so worried? You can afford it. It's not like I'm getting married for free either. I was the one who booked the venue, remember? That was about $500 of my own money. That's a lot of money to me. We said we'd prepare what we can according to our financial situation. Doesn't this match your situation?
Our financial situations have nothing to do with it. I'm talking about doing what you can. You think I'm only marrying you so I could get a house off my dad for free? Why are you being like this? You were being unreasonable about my name being on the contract on the house too. You know, if you're going to be like this, maybe we should just postpone the wedding for a bit. It wasn't easy for my dad to buy that house, and it's the same for me. If that's what you think, you've got me wrong. I'm not made of money, you know. I draw the line at spending ridiculous amounts of money like that.
If you can't get over this, then where does that leave us? There should at least be something in it for me in this marriage. If we're going to go half and half on everything, then that's not sharing your assets with me like a married couple. We should be sharing everything we have. The house is in your name too. If you don't do as my mom asked, then I'll really have to rethink this marriage altogether.
What? If I don't buy everything on the list, you'll break off the engagement?
Yeah, I mean, you won't really leave me any choice. You should think about this carefully. You told me you wanted to marry me because you love me. So can't you do this for the man you love?
I can't believe you. I'm speechless. This is definitely going to come to over $10,000. There's so much useless stuff on here, too. Why the hell do we need a massage chair? It's not fair that I even had to beg over and over again for this marriage. It's not really the fairy tale I dreamed of. I knew his background from the start. It never bothered me during the time we spent together because I thought we were in love. As long as I married someone kind and good-hearted, that's all that was important. But maybe I misjudged him. He's not the person I thought he was. I realize that now. I want to marry for love, but he's just marrying me for my dad's money. I mean, he didn't even try to hide it. How could he have been so unashamed about it? If it's really going to end anyway, then at least I will end it on my terms. I'll get my revenge first.
What the hell happened? I thought everything was fine earlier. Don't tell me you're worried she'll actually break off the engagement. How could she? She's too in love with me to do that. She's always been the one to apologize first when we fight. She'll be calling me up tomorrow in tears. Just wait and see. There's no way she would break off the engagement. She doesn't have the guts. Don't worry about it, Mom. I've got it covered. We don't want to give in to her by begging for her back. Then we won't get anything you asked for.
Okay, well, it's a relief that you think she'll be back.
Of course. She was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She thinks people marry only for love. She's got this romantic idea of marriage. She'll overlook the practicalities, as long as she can be with me. She was the one pushing for the marriage. She'll be back for sure. How could she end it after we've got this far? I was so mad when she put the house just in her name. I was holding out for so long just for that, and I didn't even get it in the end. If she put me through all that just to end it now, I should get some kind of compensation. Besides, we only asked for stuff we really need. We weren't being outrageous to ask for that. You're right. We can justify it. Oh, hi. Since you've not called me, I guess you've had some time to figure out an apology?
Yes, babe. I thought about it a lot yesterday, and I can see your point of view now. It's only right that we prepare what we can based on our individual financial means. And now I've properly looked at your mom's list, it's really not that much at all. I completely overreacted yesterday. I was out of line. I think I was just stressed about getting the wedding organized. I have a lot on my mind right now. My head was all over the place. I'm sorry.
I was so confused yesterday. You weren't acting like your usual self. You're not usually like that. I thought it wouldn't be an issue. I didn't understand why you were making it into such a big deal. Mom even felt a bit downtrodden after your reaction yesterday. She's worried she's ruined the relationship between you two. You've only met a few times. Don't you think you should have behaved a bit better? But you kept asking questions like we were being outrageous. She thought you were looking down on us because we're poor.
Oh no. Does she really think that? I never meant it to come out that way. Babe, I want to apologize to her. I'll make this right. What about if I take her out for dinner this weekend to make up for it? I know a great place that just opened up. I'll treat her to whatever she'd like.
Well, I'll have to check with her first, but I think it will be fine. You know my mom has expensive taste, right? You'll have to bring out all the stops.
Of course. It's the least I could do to make it up to her. I'll make a reservation at a nice restaurant for her. She likes seafood, right? I know a 5-star Michelin restaurant that would be perfect. Can you put in a good word with her for me?
Sure. See you then.
Didn't you say you reserved somewhere nice for us? Why have we come to this rundown parking lot? This is not what I expected when you said 5-star Michelin restaurant. Of course, Sarah. Don't judge a book by its cover. There's a fancy restaurant just across the street. I think you'll love it. It's just your taste. I know this part of town is not great, but usually the greatest restaurants are hidden in places like this. Trust me.
I see. Well, let's go then.
Before we do that, Sarah, I've picked out a car for you. I heard that the model you were after hasn't come out yet. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get my hands on it. So I bought a different one to match your taste. Do you want to take a look?
What? You already bought the car? Oh my. You never told me. Are you saying that the car is here now?
Yes. I wanted to give it to you now, so I had it moved to meet us here. I thought it would smooth things out between us. I want us to forget all about our little disagreement.
Gosh, how thoughtful of you. A rich man's daughter really has a lot of resources. Let's take a look. I wonder what kind of car my daughter-in-law has bought me.
I think you'll really love it, Sarah. Babe, you see that car covered in pink wrapping? Can you help your mom unwrap it?
Oh my! Harriet even wrapped it up for me! You really know how to make it up to me.
Of course it would be nice to have your present wrapped, don't you think? Babe, help your mother unwrap it, would you?
Come on, Mom. Let's unwrap it.
Oh, it looks like it might be expensive. Let's unwrap it.
Ready? Ta-da! Wait, what the hell? What is this, Harriet? Why is it so busted?
Right? This can't be the right car. It's practically falling apart. Is that rust? The windscreen is cracked too. It's the right one. I bought you a car that's on your financial level.
What? Are you joking? You told me you wanted to make it up to my mom. Stop joking around. It's not funny.
Why would I be joking around? I'm completely serious. You told me to find a car for your mom. I looked really hard to find just the right one. Sarah, this is your new car. You told me you needed something to run around in. I got you just what you need.
You're a disrespectful little brat. How dare you? You're really messing this up, you know. How can you treat your future mother-in-law this way? I told you, didn't I? Follow the list. How dare you disobey me like this, child?
Disobey? But I bought the perfect car for you, didn't I? Isn't it right that you chose the things that I could afford? I'm just returning the favor. I should choose gifts for you that match your own financial situation, right? If that's how you want to work it out. So I bought something that fits you to a T. It's perfect. Don't you appreciate how hard it was to find this car?
Are you really going to speak to my mom like that? Apologize right now. That's enough. If you can't follow a simple list and make such a big fuss, then let's not go any further. If you're going to behave like this, you won't have my blessing. You've not even done anything else on the list. What's your game? I can't forgive how you're behaving towards my mom right now. You said you wanted to apologize and make it up to her. Why are you being like this? Have you gone out of your mind?
I think it's you and your mom who are out of your minds. I'm certainly not the crazy one here. I don't want to marry into a family so two-faced. I'd rather not waste my time. I was getting married for love. But how can I marry into a family so heartless? I know what you're doing, you know. Even if your dad is ill, it doesn't mean that you can sponge off others. I won't get married to someone who has nothing to offer me either. You said you did some calculations. Well, I've made my own calculations. I used the $500 you gave me to buy this car for $490. Here's the $10 that's left over. There's a fast food restaurant across the street. Why don't you buy yourself a burger each for dinner? I can't guarantee it will be as good as the 5-star Michelin restaurant we were going to eat at, but it's all you can get for $10. It's exactly what you can afford after all. So knock yourselves out. After, you can go back home in your new car. Have a nice life.
What the hell? You really have me fooled. I didn't know you were this kind of girl. You're not the girl I thought you were. You really want to break us up? You were the one who wanted to get married in the first place. Are you breaking up with me because my family isn't good enough for you? You can't play with people like this.
You're the one who was playing with people. You were the one exploiting me because I had feelings for you. You were the same when we were dating, too. Acting like you were broke so I would buy you things. Did you think I didn't know? You weren't exactly subtle. Of course I did. But I overlooked it because I loved you. I bought things for you because I felt bad for you growing up so poor. But I came to my senses after you gave me that list. I realized what you were really up to. What you were really after. Now I know. Did you really think I would stay with someone who's only after my money? If you don't have any money, get a job. Don't try and swindle me by putting your name on the house my dad bought. Not even beggars do that.
Have you finished? If you're going to be like this, then we're done. Got it? Is that what you want?
What do you think I'm doing this for? Catch on, will you? If I cared about us breaking up, why would I have bought your mom such a beaten-up car? It's a shame you don't like it. It was really hard finding a car for only $490, you know? You have no idea how many scrapyards I went to find the perfect one. I went to so much trouble. You guys don't exactly have a huge budget, but I managed it in the end. But it's still usable, so drive it home. Got it? I'm off.
Wow, I really can't believe her. She played all nice just to stick it to us. She's normally not like this. Are you really going to leave things like this? If you leave right now, it's over. I'm telling you, this is your last chance, so come back right now. How can you expect us to drive this busted car home? We can't even catch the bus round here, you know. You left us in the middle of nowhere.
That's your problem. I gave you all your money, didn't I? I don't owe you anything. I even bought you a car. You should be thanking me. How many times are you going to tell me it's over? Don't be so desperate. It's getting boring now, you and your empty threats.
Have you got it off your chest now? You'll come crawling back to me in a few days. You always do, remember?
Don't be so sure. I was blinded by love then, but I see you for who you really are now. I can see how pathetic you are. I mean, what can you even offer me? It's pathetic, really. You have no money and don't even have a career to write home about. On top of that, your mom sponges off anyone she can. You're a waste of space. I don't know why I wasted so much time on you. I don't want to speak to you anymore. Have a nice life.
Hey, Harriet!
There I was, thinking we were going to have a nice meal together, only to get completely ambushed. I can't believe we made it back in one piece in that car. I feared for my life. It sounded terrible. She's got a lot to answer for, that girl. How could she put an old woman through that? You don't think it's really over, do you? That house is worth a lot of money. She was about to give you joint ownership. We're the ones who will suffer if you two don't get married. Shouldn't you try and smooth things out straight away?
I'm not going to beg her, Mom. We need to leave it. Just wait and see. She'll come back begging for forgiveness. There's no guys after her anyway. She's not exactly pretty. She'll soon realize what a mistake she has made. She should be happy she even had a chance with me.
Is it really the right thing to do, though? I don't think you should be so sure of yourself. We might have pushed her too far.
I can't let her see my weakness. Once she's realized what she's done, she'll come back the moment I give her the chance. Why haven't I heard from her? She'd usually contact me about now. She must have really had enough. Surely she's not going to end it for good. Maybe I should have apologized first. God, this is driving me crazy! Should I just confront her at the house? Why is the key not working? Did she change the locks already? Harriet! I know you're in there! Did you change the locks? Open the door! I just want to talk. I want to make this right. I've been thinking and I realize I was in the wrong too. I'm not perfect, okay? But I want to make it up to you. Let's just talk, okay? Who the hell is banging at our door?
What do you want? Why are you here?
Who the hell is this guy? Huh? What's he doing in our house?
Our house? You must be joking. Don't make me laugh. What are you even talking about? This house was never once yours, remember?
Tell me who he is. I'm Harriet's boyfriend. Who the hell are you? What are you doing showing up at her door out of the blue? Hang on. You're that guy, aren't you? The nobody with no money. Have you come to beg?
Yeah, he's the one. I can't imagine why he would think turning up on my doorstep would be a good idea. Did you say you're here because you want to make up? What is there to make right? We've already broken up. We don't exist as a couple anymore.
What? Are you telling me you met someone else? While we were fighting? What the hell are you talking about, man? You need to stop bothering my girlfriend or else. I used to be a cop, you know. I used to beat up thugs like you all the time. You don't want to mess with me. What kind of cop beats people up? Are you really cheating on me with this guy?
Cheating? How can I cheat when we're already over?
I was waiting for Harriet to become single again for the longest time. She started dating a piece of trash guy before I could make my move. I hoped for her to dump you the whole time. And it seems she came to her senses by herself. She is a smart girl, after all. So stop bothering her and beat it. You're spoiling our evening. We have somewhere to be, you know. You know you're breaking and entering, right? Entering private property without permission is punishable by law. I still know a lot of guys on the force. Want me to give them a call? You're joking, right? You guys are acting right now. You're playing a prank on me. Harriet, there's no need to be like this. You don't need to get back at me like this. You told me you loved me. How can you be dating another guy already? You're messing with me right now, aren't you?
Why would I waste my time crying over you? Over a piece of trash? We ended over a month ago. What planet are you on? Can you get out of my face and leave me alone? I want nothing to do with you.
Go on, get lost. And don't come here again. Beat it! Hey, why are you pushing me, man? Because you're not leaving, jerk. Just try and bother Harriet again. See what happens.
What? You're telling me it's really over? Just like that? Why did you wait so long?
I told you you needed to make it right with her, didn't I? I told you not to be so sure of yourself. You were too arrogant, as always. So we've lost that $400,000 house, right? I never knew she could be like this. I never saw it coming. Of course I can't give up on the house. It's rightfully mine. She only bought it because of me. I heard they're adding a new shopping mall nearby too. So the price is only going to skyrocket. Its value will double in a few years. I've not even canceled the venue for the wedding yet. I don't know if I'll be able to get the deposit back. How can she change her feelings in only 2 weeks? I really thought she loved me.
You need to go back to her again. You can't just give her an ultimatum. You need to sweeten her up first.
I know, Mom. Don't worry. I'll get her back. Hey, Harriet.
What the hell are you doing here? This is getting embarrassing now.
What do you mean? I came to see you. I thought I could take you out for dinner so we could talk. Here, I brought you some flowers. They're roses. I know how much you love roses. I realized I hadn't bought you flowers recently. I'm sorry. I think preparing for the wedding just got on top of me. I stopped appreciating you.
Are you stupid or something? Why aren't you getting the message?
Harriet, please. I will get down on my knees and beg. I know what I did was wrong. Please, let's just get back together. You've never said anything wrong. I didn't deserve you, really. But you know what we had was real love. I didn't imagine it. We loved each other so much. We were ready to get married. I still haven't canceled the venue yet. It's not too late to go back to how we were before. I know I have said some unforgivable things to you, but my love for you hasn't changed. I still feel the same, and I know you can't just turn off how you felt about me. So what do you say we stop wasting time and start afresh? I've done a lot of reflecting these past few weeks. I want to be a better person, and I will never be like that. The things I said, they were completely out of order. Mom said she'll forget all about the list. I want to too. Let's leave it all in the past. I will take care of everything. I will buy it all. So what do you say we have a fresh start? Our parents finally met. We were almost there. We can't call it quits now.
All of my coworkers are watching right now. Don't you feel any shame?
Shame? You think I'm enjoying this? You know I'm very conscious of other people. But I wanted to come to apologize to you and ask for your forgiveness. I know you were just killing time dating that other guy. I know it was just for show. Am I wrong? You're just trying to get back at me, right? I'm the one you really want. I know I said some regrettable things to you during that time. And you feel hurt by me. Betrayed, even. But I've realized what I've done wrong, and I swear I will treat you like a princess for the rest of your life. So let's stop this and start preparing for our wedding again, okay? Your dad was so generous with buying the apartment for us. Do you want to throw that away? Think about his feelings too. How do you think he will take it if we call off the wedding?
Oh, I see. So you'll take care of the list for me?
Yes, I'll take care of it all. Whatever you want. Does it feel like a weight lifted off your shoulders?
Okay. Take care of all of this then. If you really mean what you say, then I'm sure it won't be a problem.
What is this?
I made a list, just like your mom. It is bad enough that I'm not getting the wedding. That is expensive enough for me. The wedding gift should make up for it, don't you think? I knew you would come and find me here. So I had a long, hard think about it. I thought it would take me a month to think of what to list. But actually, it took no time at all. I guess it was good that I managed to write it so quick. Here, take a look. You came here with your intentions. I've had to think about my own, too.
What the hell? Are you out of your mind? 2 1.5 million cars, a $4 million building complex. This is crazy. Are you joking? You want me to buy this for you? As a wedding present?
Your mom said to add things to the list that I need for a wedding present. Those are things I need. It's not unreasonable to ask for things I really need, right? My dad also told me he wants to switch out his car, so I can add that to the list too, actually. He doesn't mind if it's vintage or modern. He just wants something else. He's bored of his old car. He did buy a $400,000 house for us after all. There has to be something in it for me for marrying you, don't you think? You should have something to bring to the table. Actually, a shopping mall has opened up near where I live. I've been thinking of investing in it. If you buy it and put it in my name, I'll rethink the marriage.
Does this make sense? How can I buy all of this? Don't be like this.
If you can't afford it, then I don't want to get married. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Unlike you, Steve can actually afford this stuff. Now that I think about it, he's much better looking than you and has a better personality, too. I wish I had met him before I met you. I would have saved myself a lot of hassle. Why on earth I wasted so much time on you, I have no idea.
Are you really going to be like this? Do you have no heart? I came all the way here to make things right, and this is how you treat me. How can you disregard someone who's being so vulnerable with you?
You're the one who threw it back in my face. I was in love with you, but you just wanted my money. It doesn't seem like you reflected enough on yourself. Why don't you go back again and have another go? Or meet someone who's more in your league. Although, the way I see it, any woman would be too good for you. You might struggle there. I mean, if you have nothing to offer, you could make up for it with personality. But you don't even have that, do you? Oh, it's a shame, really. Looks like you'll just have to spend your whole life living with your mom. At least you two get along so well. You're both the same.
Huh. You followed me around like a little lost puppy for months. You are pathetic. You've really changed now.
That's all thanks to you. I had to grow up a lot. Try one more time to come near me again and see what happens. I'll be right on the phone to the police and report you as my stalker.
I've completely blown it. It's completely over. I meet the perfect rich girl, ready to spend her daddy's money on me. And now I've blown it all. I was so close. What did I tell you? You didn't do it properly. You were meant to sweeten her up. Make her forget about all the bad things. How could she even meet a new man anyway? You said she had no popularity with men. Clearly you were wrong about that. I guess there really is someone for everyone, even for her. I don't even know where that guy came from. If I had known it would all lead to this, that it would all be nothing, I would have been more cautious with the list. It all started to go wrong when we suggested the list. You didn't help, Mom. You pushed her too hard. If you had just kept your mouth shut, she wouldn't have run away like this.
Oh, so it's all my fault. Don't you make excuses. I'm your mother. You told me to write down anything I needed. I just did as you said since you were so confident. I knew it from the moment I saw that beaten-up car. I knew that you had misjudged her. What did I tell you? I told you to go and make it right straight away. Maybe it could have been salvaged then. Now you lost her. You realized you didn't treat her well enough. That's not my fault.
You're the one who told me not to pamper her, that I should reel her in and keep her wanting more. Now look what's happened. We lost the house. $400,000 gone, just like that.
Hi, Harriet, it's Sarah. I'm calling because I think I owe you an apology. Warner and I were a bit harsh, weren't we? We could have been a bit more understanding. Everything can be worked out with talking, after all. I couldn't believe it when I heard that my son would be marrying such a charming and lovely girl. I just got overwhelmed with the change and totally lost my mind. Maybe I felt a little threatened that my boy was leaving home. But I didn't mean what I said. There's no excuse for my behavior, really. All I can do is apologize. I don't know how I could say all of that to you after you went to all the effort of buying the new house. Or how I could demand such things from you with that list. It was unforgivable, I know. But I'm hoping, if you can't forgive me, you will at least give Warner another chance. But I'm here to apologize now, so why don't you start over with Warner? I won't act like that again. I promise you. Warner is not eating since you broke up with him. I'm really worried about him. You have no idea how in love with you he was. You're the same, right? Don't you love him so much, too? This is just pointless now. Why aren't you both getting it? How many times do I have to repeat myself? You're not going to change my mind, so you can stop going on about love. I feel nothing for him now. Now I know who he really is. What do you mean, pointless? You're really going to give up on him just like that? You heard me. If you don't have anything to offer, you should just be honest from the beginning. Are you so poor because you have such bad judgment? I already ended it, so please stop bothering me. Don't contact me again, or I'll file a restraining order against you both. Goodbye. Hello? Hello? Oh, there's really no salvaging this now. I just wanted to help him and get something to show for his effort, but I've ruined it now. I looked so desperate.
From now on, don't engage with those people anymore. Just leave it all to me. I still have a lot of friends in the police. If I let them know about this, they'll be knocking on their door in an instant.
Thank you, babe. I know I've put you through a lot.
What are you talking about? You know how much I like you, right? I thought, even if we didn't work out, as long as you met someone nice and were happy, that would be enough for me. But it wasn't what I wanted for you. You weren't in a good situation. When I heard that you were getting married to such a piece of trash, you have no idea how angry I was.
That's what I mean. I was so immature. Everyone tried to tell me, but I wouldn't listen. I was completely blinded. It's thanks to the good people I had around me like you that I woke up and realized who he was. I can't thank you enough for sticking by my side despite it all. But I had no idea how much you liked me. I thought I had zero popularity with men. I didn't think I stood a chance with you. So I settled for such a low life. I think I'll always regret that.
What do you mean, zero popularity? That's a problem with them, not you. I've liked you ever since we were in college together. You're kind and pretty and smart. I was afraid I would ruin my chance if I told you how I really felt. So I just watched you from a distance. Honestly, I was so pleased when I heard that you weren't getting married to him. And now we're finally dating, I feel like the happiest man alive. I promise I will be good to you. I won't even compare to that guy.
Babe, I already know you're nothing like him. I promise to be good to you too. Let's enjoy our time together.
Yes, let's do that. I can promise you, I will not let you down. I'm so glad I finally opened up myself to you. It was the best thing I ever did.
I'm glad too. After that, I continued to date my boyfriend and spent a wonderful year together. His love and kindness towards me never compared to how Warner treated me. I realized that this was the kind of love that I had been dreaming about. I was able to love without the upset and tears that I had with Warner. My dad, too, approved of my decision. Ever since things started to go downhill with Warner, I really worried about my dad's reaction. But as soon as he heard what really happened, he told me that I was right to have cut him off. At the end of this year, my boyfriend and I are finally going to get married. It turns out that both our dads knew each other from doing some business together in the past. My dad said my boyfriend is famous for his good looks and capabilities, and that if I got married now, he would not worry about me like he would before. He said he had a bad feeling about Warner and his parents. I have completely cut off contact with Warner now and don't speak to him anymore. I heard from some friends that he got fired from his job because he kept harassing his female coworkers. Apparently, he kept asking people to lend him money, too. There are already so many bad rumors going around about him. Nobody wants anything to do with him now. I thought maybe he's not changed at all and is still living the same life as before. After what happened between us, maybe he would repent and change. But I guess he's just not capable of it. His mother is completely the same. But I've stopped thinking about them and started focusing on being happy. My boyfriend has started up his own company, and it's going really well so far. He's working very hard, and slowly we're seeing some profit from his business. After we get married, I'm going to join him in building the company. My dad's business is also doing very well. He's been giving us some help and advice, too. Now my life is full of happiness. If someone like Warner ever crosses your path, I want to tell you to cut them off straight away. It's just not worth it. Especially the ones who are so heartless. Those kind of people just suck the life out of people around them. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope you can all find happiness too. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. Hi there, Rita. It's great to meet you.
Yes, it's lovely to meet you too. What are these flowers for?
Well, Tom mentioned that you love flowers, so I brought them as a little present for you. I hope you like them. I wasn't sure what your favorite flower is.
That really wasn't necessary. I feel a bit awkward now, receiving a gift at our very first meeting. Still, thank you for thinking of it. You'll be turning 29 this year. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Well then, it's no surprise you're wanting to get married to my son. You're running out of time.
Sure, I guess. To be honest, though, I think more people in my generation are waiting longer before they get married. I'm not the oldest of my friends who still hasn't gotten married, actually. Have you eaten yet, ma'am? I would love to be able to take you out for a nice meal if you haven't had dinner yet.
I don't really like going out to eat, actually. There's no need to call me ma'am either, you know.
Oh, okay. I see. I didn't realize you prefer to cook at home. In that case, I can help you with making something?
Don't worry about it. I've already finished preparing everything. All I need to do is heat up a couple of things and it should be all done anyway. If you don't mind, could you put these flowers in a vase? I don't want them to dry out.
Of course, Rita.
I can help you, babe.
I'm surprised your mom doesn't seem to have any questions for me. I was expecting her to be more curious about her son's future wife. She isn't really asking me anything.
I told her everything about you long ago, so I doubt there's anything left that she doesn't know. Don't feel upset just because she isn't interviewing you.
Oh, really?
Come on, Tom. Dinner is ready. We're coming. Where did Dad go? Shouldn't we wait for him before we start? His friend called and said that he had been in an accident and needed some help urgently, so he had to head out of town a bit.
Oh, I see. That's a real shame. It would have been great to be able to meet him, too. Your father seems like a very generous man, dropping everything to help his friend like that.
Well, these things happen, and this is how the situation has turned out. Come on, let's just sit down and eat.
Sure thing. Wow, did you make all of this food by yourself, Rita? I feel like the table is going to collapse under it all. This looks incredible. It's a real feast. You're an impressive cook.
You don't normally cook like this when I'm home, Mom. You've clearly made a real effort today. Well, it's important to make guests feel welcome when they visit. I don't want you to think we didn't care about you bringing your future wife over.
Oh, there was really no need for you to do all of this, though. Tom never stops bragging about your cooking skills. He always says that no one can cook like you. Apparently, you have a real knack for it. I was really looking forward to trying it myself, and you have not left me disappointed.
Really? Well then, go ahead and help yourself.
Thank you. I'm excited to try everything.
Wow, Mom, you've outdone yourself. This is all so delicious.
He's right. This is really incredible. You know, my mom is a bit of a home chef too, actually. This is just as amazing as anything she could make. It feels like real home-cooked food. I guess there was a reason why Tom was always bragging about his mom's cooking.
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say.
Tom and I used to tease each other and fight over our mom's cooking. We were both convinced that our mom is the best cook in the whole world. I guess now there's no use in fighting about that anymore. This has really proven it. I can tell I'm going to be thinking about all this food for a long time. It's incredible. I can't wait to see what you come up with next time. I can't imagine anything being more delicious than this. Thank you so much for inviting me over and going to so much effort, Rita. That was a really amazing meal. I really hope I can meet Tom's dad next time, too. It's a shame he couldn't be here today.
Of course. Thank you for coming. Get home safe. Drive carefully.
Of course. See you soon.
Mom, I'm going to head off too. I'll call you later, okay? Okay, Tom. Talk to you later.
Hey, babe.
What?
What did your mom say when I was in the bathroom earlier? Did she tell you what she thought of me? It seemed like the two of you had been talking about me. She went quiet as soon as I came back in. Like you had been telling secrets or something.
Oh, I mean, she didn't really say anything, to be honest.
Oh, come on. What do you mean? I could fix it if you just told me what was going on.
It's just... I don't want you to get offended.
Just tell me. What is it?
You were talking about how you don't really know how to be an adult, and you still feel like a teenager at heart. In my mom's generation, you just wouldn't say those kinds of things when you were meeting your in-laws for the first time. And then when she asked you why you thought it was so difficult to be an adult, you just stared at her and didn't say anything back. And then when you had finished eating all your food earlier, you started touching my stomach.
Yeah, I know.
She told me she was surprised you would be so touchy-feely with me in front of her. She didn't feel like you knew how to act appropriately in the situation.
Oh, I see. I wanted to make a good impression and show that we really care about each other, but I guess I ended up losing some points.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, though. Like I said, it wasn't really a big deal. It was only your first time meeting, after all. Besides, who manages to impress their in-laws on their first try these days? The standards are just too high. Now you have a bit of a better idea about what kind of a person my mom is, too. So you can be more careful about these kinds of little things next time you see her. My mom and dad are both being old-fashioned and traditional in their mindsets anyway. They probably wouldn't like most young women's personalities these days.
Oh, really? Well, I guess if you say so.
Babe, what do I do? I think I'm going to have to turn the car around.
What? How come?
Well, obviously we're heading to the venue for my dad's birthday party, but apparently he just said he wants to eat at home instead of going out somewhere.
Are you serious? He said that on this much of short notice.
Yeah, I just got a text saying that he and my aunt have decided to do something together at her place. It's in completely the opposite direction, but I guess we have to head over there now.
Well then, he should really have said something before we were on the road and going out of the way to the restaurant. You told me we were going to a fancy restaurant, so I got all dressed up for it. Do you have any idea how long my hair took me to style? If I knew we were just eating at home, then I would have worn something much more comfortable.
I'm sorry, baby. I only just got the message, so there isn't really anything I could have done. This is just how things have turned out, I guess. My mom had never mentioned anything to me about changing the location until she texted me just now.
Do you visit your aunt often? This seems kind of a sudden change.
No, this will be the first time we've all gotten together to celebrate my dad's birthday.
Really? It really is strange that they would want to do this out of the blue then.
I think it's just something to do with it being my dad's birthday. My aunt probably just wanted to see him and say happy birthday in person.
But since it changed so suddenly... Surely not. Maybe his aunt is wanting to meet me too, and see for herself what kind of a person I am? Or am I overthinking it?
I'm really sorry, honey. I never thought you would be meeting my extended family like this. I wish I could have given you more of a heads up. It's not like we can get out of it and say we're not going either.
No, don't worry about it. Of course we have to go. It's your dad's birthday. I was going to meet your aunt at some point anyway. It might as well be today.
Thank you for understanding, babe. I'll do my best to make sure you're comfortable. Don't worry about anything too much.
I feel like I still don't really know how your family want me to act, so I might make a few mistakes. Can you just try to stay near me and let me know if I'm doing something wrong?
Of course. Don't worry. Hey, Mom, we're here.
Hi there, everyone.
Oh, there's my nephew. Hi, Auntie Irene. How are you? This must be your girlfriend, right?
Yes, nice to meet you. I'm Bella. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, it's great to meet you, too. I can't stay and do introductions for long, I'm afraid. I'm busy trying to get all the food ready.
I can help you if you would like.
No, you go ahead and say hi to Tom's parents while I finish everything up.
Oh, okay.
Babe, you should come and say hi to my dad. You didn't meet him the last time we were at my parents' place.
Yes, you're right.
Happy birthday, Dad. Congratulations on being so old.
Happy birthday, James. It's so nice to be here to celebrate with you.
Thank you both. You must have had a long drive over here. Thank you for coming. Come and have a seat. I'm sure there will be food coming out before too long. Make yourselves comfortable.
That's very kind of you. But it sounds like Irene is very busy in the kitchen. I really think I should go and help her.
She told me she's basically finished. There's no need for you to help with anything.
Just a moment, James. Irene, Rita, can I help with laying the table?
Isn't that sort of a given? I was just expecting you would do that. A young lady should be making herself useful at celebrations like this. If I hadn't said anything, were you just going to sit around and do nothing?
I'm sorry?
I mean, I knew you had no common sense, but this is really disappointing. It's such a shame to see young women forgetting their manners these days. There's just no respect for your elders. Everything has to be uploaded, too. You can't just spend time with your family anymore these days. It's all about the photo opportunities.
I mean, it's my first time ever coming here, but I guess she's expecting me to just go straight into the kitchen without asking if she minds. Do I just pull out whatever silverware I can find? That seems even weirder. Surely that would be more rude than asking.
Don't you agree with me, Bella? To be honest, I don't really know why I'm telling you about the problems with families these days.
No, I know what you mean. I don't think young people are all as bad as the media is trying to make it seem these days, though. I feel like a lot of the news is sensationalizing things and making our whole generation look bad. It's really frustrating. I know lots of people who aren't like that at all.
Babe, what are you doing? Come and sit down. Hurry up.
Your aunt looked busy. I just thought I should probably give her a hand.
God, my nephew has no common sense either, it seems. If you're determined to marry Bella and make her your wife, she needs to get used to being told what to do sometimes. What do you mean? Tell her what to do? Am I a girlfriend too, then, since you're bossing me around? I never do anything when I come to visit my family. Goodness, seems our Tom is still acting like a child. Shouldn't the two of you be adults by now? Especially with a wedding coming up?
Why is she complaining again? God, I can't believe this.
Well then, I guess I had better help out too. Let's set the table together, baby. Oh my goodness, who did this? This is all wrong. That's not how you should lay the table. Come on now, Bella, sort it out. This style of fork is for the woman, and the bigger ones are for the men. Surely you knew that. If you're not sure about something, you need to ask. Even if you think you do know, you should still double check.
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right.
Don't apologize, honey. You have nothing to be sorry for. Auntie Irene, I'm the one who put those things out wrong. Bella, why are you just sitting down? Come and help me carry the food through from the kitchen.
Of course she doesn't say anything to Tom when she realizes it was him that messed up. This is so unfair. It actually makes me want to laugh. Irene, Rita, is it okay if I just leave the food on the table here?
Can't you tell just by looking at it? You need to be more capable. You tell me if you think it's okay there. You're a grown woman. You should know how to put some food on the table.
You told me to ask and double check even if I thought I knew what I was doing, though.
Okay, well, now that you know what you should be doing, just get a move on and do it. Come on, babe. Let's bring everything through together. Tom, I thought I told you to sit down. You're just going to get in the way. Go and find a seat. If we work together to bring everything through, dinner will be ready much more quickly. There are enough people sitting down and waiting. I want to hurry up and eat. Oh my god, both of you, just go and sit down. The kitchen is too small for this. You're getting me all flustered. The men should just sit down and then we can serve them first. Do you want me to take Bella through to sit down too? Yes, just get out of the way. Take the last few plates with you when you go. Sure, babe. Come on, let's go eat. Babe, why aren't you eating anything?
Your mom is still in the kitchen. It would be rude to start eating before she sits down.
Mom! What do you need, sweetie? You young folks should just start without me. Has everyone got their food? Mom, come and sit down. Bella says she won't start eating until you're sat down and have your food. Hurry up, I want to eat.
Why the hell is he yelling this across the house? His mom doesn't look very happy. I wish he would keep his voice down.
Who is going to finish cooking the last few things if I'm sitting down at the table? Do you think the food will just make itself and magically appear on your plate? The people who have food should sit down and eat, and the people who are cooking will come over in a bit. Bella, is everything to your taste? This must be the first time our family has cooked for you, right? I hope there's something here that you like.
Oh, actually, Tom's mom has already cooked for me once before. I knew to expect something good.
Oh, I see. What do you do for work? I don't think I asked you that yet. Tom mentioned something about you being a nurse, is that right?
Yes, I work at the big hospital downtown. Well then, I guess you and Tom are planning on being a dual-income household after the wedding. You wouldn't want to give up a career like that when you must have had to study so much.
Yes, I think I'll probably keep working once we're married.
My husband and I both stayed in work after we got married, but I was responsible for all of the housework and taking care of the children. The women in our family have always put our husbands and fathers first. We try not to make them lift a finger at home. I heard there are some women these days who just send their husbands off to work with a plastic bag of leftovers. Isn't that right? I really don't understand how they can feel comfortable doing that. Women need to support their husbands and families. It's how their husbands are able to go after promotions and succeed in their careers. Still, I guess it's hard to be able to save any money these days unless both partners are working. I suppose that's why so many women stay at their jobs even after they get married and have kids.
Yes. Why aren't Tom's mom and dad saying anything? Do they agree with her? This is such an old-fashioned way of thinking about marriage. When Tom met my mom, she said the same thing about how lots of couples are both working these days. She understood that it means splitting housework and childcare, though, and that husbands and wives need to help each other out. Marriage is a partnership. It shouldn't be just one person doing everything. His family doesn't seem to have a very equal way of looking at things.
You should realize how lucky you are, Bella. Your future mother-in-law is quite a weak woman, and she's never been very confident. She isn't good at giving advice like I am, which is why I'm having to guide you instead of her. You understand, don't you?
Sure, I mean, yeah, I suppose I do.
Since you work as a nurse, I'm sure you understand what I mean about needing to guide someone in the right direction. You know, I've been thinking about starting my own nursing home later, actually.
Oh, really?
You never mentioned anything about that. Why don't you get Bella to work there with you?
What? What kind of kind mother-in-law would talk to her future daughter-in-law like that? Am I just some kind of tool? She's acting like Tom's aunt could just use me.
Oh, maybe I could. Bella, I'm sure you don't mind me treating you a bit less formally since we're about to become family, right?
Sure, I guess.
I guess we could end up having more of a professional relationship in the future then, since I would be your CEO. I'm sure you want to make a good impression on me now, don't you? Will you even have to pay her when she starts working at your care center? Of course your family would want to help you to start up your business, and I'm sure that a feeling of fulfillment is more important than money. Don't you think?
What the hell is she talking about now? Does she think I would work there for free? I've never even considered working for my husband's aunt. This is the first I'm hearing about any of this. What does she mean, just work there without a salary? Use your common sense, Rita. How do you expect me to pay my bills?
Both of you drop it. That's enough. Even if this young woman is planning on joining our family, we're not there yet. The two of them aren't married. It's very rude for you to be talking to her like this when you've only just met her. You're being very presumptuous.
Dad is right. What are you two talking about? Leave poor Bella alone. My fiancé has a name too, you realize. Stop calling her she and call her Bella. Oh goodness, seems like we've upset my poor nephew. No need to be like that, Tom. I'm sure it must be very uncomfortable for you, coming to a place you don't know and meeting all these strangers. I guess I hoped it would be less awkward for you if I made conversation and kept talking to you about one thing or another. Don't you think so, Bella?
Oh, yes.
There, see? She's not upset.
That's enough, all of you. We've finished eating now, so just get started with clearing everything away and washing up.
I can help with it too.
You stay there, Bella. I would like to get to talk to you some more, since we're only meeting today. You've already done more than enough.
Oh, really?
Of course. I need to get to know the person my son is marrying, after all. There's a lot that I'm curious about and want to hear your thoughts on.
Of course, James.
Good job getting through today, babe. My aunt had a lot to say to you, huh? At least once we're married, none of them will be involved and it will just be the two of us. Try not to take anything she said to heart. She's always been pretty blunt.
Try not to take it to heart? Are you serious? She told me that after we're married, I should make sure you never have to lift a finger and that I should do everything for you. She expects me to just agree with whatever you say and never stand up for myself. Are you telling me I should just ignore it and treat it like she was joking? It's only a problem in front of my mom and dad, since they can be pretty traditional. I just have to pretend I never do any housework or anything when they're around. That's all. All of the adults in my family are over 60 years old. It's how they grew up. We're not going to be able to fix their attitudes. All we need to do is live the way we want to, since we're young and educated on equality.
What if you start out pretending not to do any chores and then eventually it becomes reality? I don't want to have to do everything on my own. How long do you think you'll be able to hide it from your mom and dad? You'll just have to keep acting forever unless you tell them.
Well then, what do you want me to do? There were plenty of couples who disagreed on things and managed to live together perfectly happily after they got married, you know? Why do you have to insist on this one thing? Can't you just get over it?
I'm sorry, what? How are you going to act like this is my fault?
Honestly, all you have to do is avoid doing anything that my family could criticize you for. There's no reason for you to be stubborn about this when you could easily just look past it. You're trying to find a reason to ruin your relationship with my family.
What? Avoid doing anything they could criticize me for? When have I done anything wrong?
When we were sitting down to eat earlier, my aunt called you and said to go over and sit next to her. You ignored her, though, and just sat yourself down next to me like you hadn't even heard her. I imagine the older folks wouldn't have liked to see you ignoring your elders like that. I don't know if those kinds of little things have already ruined their impression of you.
Is that really such a big deal? I didn't realize they were going to be upset about it.
I'm just saying, they probably think it's more of a big deal than you do. It doesn't look very good for a woman to insist on always sitting next to her husband, even when someone else wants a chance to talk to her. I mean, I don't think it's a big deal, and I don't care if they get mad at me. I was just worried that the old people might judge you or get mad about how you were acting after they met you and saw how we are together.
I'm sorry. I still don't understand why something like that would be such a big problem for them. Why would they get so upset about that?
Oh, I don't know. I only even brought it up because it seemed like my parents and my aunt didn't particularly take to you. That's all. Just forget it. We're not married yet. Maybe we should pump the brakes and think about things again if such a small problem is already getting blown out of proportion. They're my family, so I know them better than you. I'm just trying to tell you why I feel a certain way about the situation. There's no need to start shouting and complaining to me.
To be honest with you, I feel really sad and let down when I think about everything that happened today. We had decided that we wanted to spend our lives together, and I was looking forward to meeting your family. After how I was treated, though, I feel like I need to seriously think about whether or not I even want to marry you.
Oh, come on. I don't think things are really that bad. What exactly did my family do wrong anyway? Most of your complaints are just a generational disagreement, since my parents are older. Don't you see how you would have the same problem with anyone else's parents too? Surely you realize this was going to be an issue before right now.
Whatever. Just leave it.
Wait a second. Are you crying?
Stop looking at me!
I didn't want you to get so upset by this. I just wanted to mention it to you. I was just trying to protect you from my family's judgments, that's all. I thought I could help you. In this situation, I want to be able to take care of you and manage my family's expectations at the same time. Don't you think I'm exhausted trying to manage everyone like this?
Oh, you're right. I'm sure that must have been really difficult for you, spending time with your fiancé and your family. If you're really struggling, why don't I make you a nice plate of food when we get home? I can do all your favorites. Maybe I could even cut you up some fruit and make a cake for dessert. Would that make you feel better?
Is it wrong for me to want dessert?
Oh, shut up. I've heard enough from you today. You're just talking rubbish at this point.
What? How is this my fault? You know, I think it's normal for people to fight when they're preparing to make such a huge commitment. It's just nerves and stress. But I guess I thought we might be an exception.
I heard you talk to your mom on the phone.
Yeah, that's right.
What did she say to you? Was she talking about when you went out of town on that trip?
Do you really want to know?
Of course.
I mean, I just worry that you're going to get your feelings hurt. It's not a very nice thing to hear, honestly.
What do you mean? If it's a bad thing, that just means I need to hear it even more.
Okay, just promise me you won't get angry again if I tell you. I don't want to fight again. I'm tired of shouting.
Just tell me what she said.
Well, my mom was just saying she wanted to be able to brag about her daughter-in-law when I got married. About her job and how she came from a great family and all that. She wanted someone that would make her feel comfortable and that she could enjoy spending time with. You know, the sort of person who would offer to help with little jobs and keep her company. She was telling me how she feels a bit disappointed, since you don't have any of the qualities she was looking for in my future wife. I guess she wanted better for me.
I mean, the way she's talking about me makes it seem like she thinks I'm her daughter-in-law already.
Because she does. Why would she not? I told her you're still a guest and to treat you like one, but she already feels like you're part of the family. She asked me why I would say you're a guest and told me that of course you're her daughter-in-law.
Well, if she sees me like that, then why doesn't she treat me with more respect? She doesn't even use my name. She just calls me she or her all the time. I felt like some kind of an object. To be honest, babe, there was a lot that upset me about how your parents and aunt were behaving too. This isn't a one-sided issue. Do you remember how I sent them Christmas presents last year, even before I had met them?
Yes, I remember.
Then I guess you must remember what your mom said when she opened the box too, right? She was complaining that it wasn't a designer bag and said that I should have spent more money on gifts for her.
That. Well, I already told you that I got upset about what she said and told her to be more grateful. I told her, you have to think about the time and effort the person put into choosing something for you.
Well, since we're talking about it, I sent similar gifts to my parents too. My dad loved it and has never once complained about me not buying him some luxury designer thing for Christmas.
You can't expect everyone to have the same reaction to things, though. That's just not going to happen. Besides, my family is pretty traditional. Yours is much more liberal. There aren't as many expectations on how you should behave. This is why I don't like doing something that will upset other people and mean that they judge me a certain way. I was trying to be careful and help you to avoid any difficulties since you were raised differently to me.
Well then, why are you getting upset with me? Surely that's your family's fault for not being more open-minded. You said you didn't want me to get hurt, but you won't even make the effort to understand my side of things.
I'm tired of you never making an effort to do the right things and impress my family. That's why I'm getting frustrated. We're a couple now, and we're going to be spending our lives together. A wife should understand her husband's feelings and try to accommodate them whenever she can. Who else is going to understand me so deeply if not my spouse?
Let me get this straight then. What you're saying is that from now on, you want me to relieve all the stress you build up in your day-to-day life? Like some kind of therapist?
Well, when you say it like that, it makes me sound like a really trashy guy. I mean, when things are busy at work or something happens with my family, it can really be a lot on my shoulders. I have to go to work regardless of how I'm feeling, so I just need you to be there for me and understand my situation. I want to know I can come to you with my problems.
You mean you want me to be there for you at your convenience, but you won't do the same for me? Because that's what I'm hearing right now.
Well then, am I the only one who's expected to be understanding? That isn't how I saw our relationship, but I guess you're more selfish than I thought. Regardless of who the two people are, there are certain responsibilities involved for a husband and his wife. Why can't you understand what I'm asking you to do?
Anyone looking at the situation would know that you're the one being selfish here. From how it sounds, your aunt was being honest about how your family treat the men and what they expect the women to do. You have never had to do anything around the house, and now you're getting upset because I'm objecting to such an unequal arrangement. I don't think I'll ever be able to understand your position.
What do you mean? Why can't you understand? Go out and ask someone on the street how they think about this. I guarantee that if you asked 100 people, all of them would say that wives should support their husbands.
God, I have never been this frustrated and annoyed in my life. Once we're married, your family becomes my family, you realize. Our lives will all be connected and mixed up, as if we all have the same blood running through our veins.
What? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're trying to get at here.
I'm tired of this. I'm going home.
Why is it so difficult for me to get in touch with you lately?
Oh, you know. Things have been really busy at work, and there's a lot I need to think about and work through.
Well, are you around at all today?
Sure, I can make it.
Let's meet for dinner then. How about that?
Although, babe...
What's wrong?
Well, I've been speaking to a few people about our situation, like you had suggested when we spoke about it that time.
Why would you do that? It's a family issue. It's nothing to do with them.
Still, won't you listen to what I have to say? I was asking them what they thought about our different ideas and perspectives. Aren't you curious to know which side most of them agreed with? Surely you want to hear what I found out.
No, not really. Why should I listen to the opinions of a bunch of people I've never even met before?
Exactly. The only person's opinion you should listen to is your own. That will always be the most important.
Why are you trying to start a fight again? Didn't you manage to get all your anger out when you yelled at me last time?
I'm sorry, but I think we need to take a break. We both need some time to think and reflect.
What? Why do you think we need time? What's gone wrong so quickly?
I don't have the confidence to go through with the wedding when we're arguing like this. We see things completely differently, and I don't want to fight all the time.
This has to be a joke, right? You're kidding. We've already picked out the wedding date and started getting everything ready. Why would you even say something like this? Were you never serious about our marriage? Do you think life is just some kind of game where you can pick and choose what you want to do at any time?
I think we should take some time specifically because I don't think life is a game. Marriage is a huge decision. We need to be sure about it.
What are you talking about?
Tell me honestly that your mom wouldn't still have to do all the housework on her own if your dad cheated on her. Your family don't believe that men should lift a finger to contribute to running a home. Do you really expect me to join your family when they think that way? To be honest, I think it's really inappropriate for your family to be testing me like this before our wedding. I'm not going to compete for you.
I already told you that it was okay. I said we wouldn't have a marriage like that.
You refuse to pick a side, though. You think you can just stay in the middle. I would always have to say I didn't mind doing it because you would never call your parents out for how they think.
I don't see what your problem is. I thought you had gotten over all of this.
I've seen how your family works and what the dynamics are. I'm good at reading people, and I know they would never change. Imagine not taking the time to get to know the woman who's going to be your wife and thinking about how she would want your lives to look. That's a real failure in my books. The more I thought about it, the more I realized it wasn't just your family that made me feel nervous about marrying you and going through with the wedding. You told me I was weird and crazy for expecting you to be an equal partner in our relationship, and said I shouldn't expect your family to change their thinking. How can you push me to marry you when you see me in front of you feeling uncertain about all these things? You should want to reassure me and prove that you would be a good husband.
What? That's a load of garbage. How could you say that?
Look at your aunt and your mom, and watch how much they do for your dad and you without getting anything in return. You're way too comfortable expecting the same from me when we're not even married, and it's concerning. Don't you think they would expect even more from me if we were married? Not less? I don't want to become another servant for you and your dad. It shouldn't matter if I was their daughter-in-law or just a stranger on the street. Everyone deserves respect. That's just basic manners and decency. Your whole family is all the same. I realize that now.
Well then, what do you want? Are you calling off the wedding?
To be honest, I hadn't fully committed to a certain plan until now. But I actually just realized what I need to do.
What? What are you going to do?
You're so busy blaming me for all of this, and you're not even listening to me trying to explain why I'm worried about our situation and our future.
I'm not really listening because I know you're not saying anything sensible. It's all just nonsense.
You're already treating me like an idiot who has no idea what she's talking about. Do you think that's fair? How do you expect us to live together when you won't even listen to me when I tell you I'm worried?
Oh, come on, Bella.
To be honest, I think I've realized how much a marriage is about family. I'm sure there are plenty of much better in-laws out there if I looked for them. And I know there are so many men who would never just side with their in-laws on everything before the wedding, without even trying to listen to his fiancée. Thinking about all of this made me realize I didn't really have a good reason for marrying you.
What's wrong with you? Everyone is going to be so disappointed. We've already sent out all our invites.
I mean, at least we're letting them down before the wedding instead of announcing our divorce. How come you're so excited about the wedding when we hadn't even gone through with it yet? A whole number of things could have gone wrong.
Are you done? Have you said enough yet?
Let's call off the engagement.
Out of the question. I absolutely don't agree to this.
We both want different things from life. You need to go out and meet a woman who understands everything about you and never questions your way of thinking. And I want to be with a man who will understand my position on things and respect my right to make my own decisions. Marriage is a lifelong decision. So don't you think it's better to cut ties and end it before things go wrong? That way we can avoid a lifelong regret.
But we finished redecorating our house. Everything was ready for us to move in together.
You were the only one doing anything with the house anyway. You only really listen to money and what someone can do for you. Just go out and meet a nice new woman who will always understand you.
You can't be serious. Come on, stop teasing me.
Let's stop arguing about this. I would appreciate it if you could let your mom and dad know that I said I'm sorry for how things ended, but that this is the right decision for everyone. Hello? Who is this?
Hi, Bella. It's Rita.
Oh, right. Is there something I can help you with?
I just heard from Tom that you're calling off the wedding. Is that true?
Yes, that's right.
Have you always been this rude and selfish? You realize what bad manners this is, right? If you were going to end your engagement to my son, you should have had the decency to come find me and tell me to my face, instead of me hearing it from him.
Well, like you say, I figured he would come and tell his parents anyway. I don't see why I needed to tell you as well. Ah, are you saying this is another men versus women thing? You think I'm being a rude young woman?
What? Oh, for goodness sake, stop acting like you don't see what's going on. Anyway, I've just called Tom and told him that we won't allow you to end the engagement. His father and I talked about it, and we won't let it happen.
The situation has already been resolved, though. What else is there for you to stop from happening?
You think you're the only one who has things to sort out after this? My son has been skipping meals because he's so depressed about his failed engagement. What are you going to do about that?
It sounds like you should be worrying about yourself before you worry about me, ma'am.
Ma'am!
Well, you're not going to be my mother-in-law anymore, so I don't feel comfortable addressing you by your name. It's not polite. I have to talk to you about this, since it's really been worrying me. Since you're a grown woman, you should really practice holding your tongue sometimes. You need to get better at watching your mouth. Your future daughter-in-law is a real, feeling person, and she was once someone's little girl. If you never use her real name, and just talk about her like she's an object, your son will never be able to get married. Do you want your son to be alone forever because of you?
Have you lost your mind? How dare you talk about my son like that? He isn't going to die alone. Are you some kind of witch? You're acting like you've cursed my whole family.
Even the dog next door to your house has a name, right? Of course, we never even registered our marriage, but I expected you to have the decency to talk to me like a human being. How could you call me she and her when we had only met a couple of times for a few hours?
Goodness, it seems you've got plenty of complaints about my family. When I met you, you were just nodding your head and agreeing with everything anyone said to you. You seemed much more easygoing.
I was making an effort because I wanted you to have a good impression of me, since I was going to be your daughter-in-law. Hearing you say that you only liked me when I agreed with everything you said just makes me more certain that calling off the wedding was the right decision. I hope you treat any future potential family members with more respect than I got from you. If there's something about them that doesn't sit right with you, I suggest you talk to them about it and try to find a middle ground. Don't just boss them around and expect them to do exactly as they're told, like they're some kind of robot. I don't know what kinds of things would disappoint you, but I'm sure that most things could be fixed if you would just talk to them instead of judging without listening to their point of view.
Why should I listen to you? Are you some kind of a teacher?
Oh, and another thing that I should mention. Even if I had visited you as a guest, I was going to become a member of your family once Tom and I were married. Do you really think I would have felt comfortable and relaxed in that situation? I had no idea how I was supposed to behave and didn't know what was expected of me. That's why I asked for guidance about how I could help and what I could usefully do. That wasn't just a one-way interview. I was judging the family just as much as you all were judging me.
Don't make me laugh. I knew from the moment I met you that you weren't the kind of girl I wanted to marry my son. I could tell just from your facial expressions and how you carried yourself. You should know by now how to serve your husband, without having to ask your mother-in-law and her sister how to do every little thing. There are plenty of young women out there with all the skills and knowledge they need to be incredible wives. Why are you bragging about not having learned basic skills like that?
Why do you only expect the girls to know what to do for their husbands? Is it just women that have to support their husbands? You don't think men should be expected to contribute too? Both partners have to make the effort for a marriage to work. It's a lifelong partnership after all. You told me you didn't like me because I didn't know how to do that, right?
Oh, here we go.
This is all coming out of nowhere, but I suppose I should have expected it from you. Yes, that's why I don't like you. My son deserves better. I can't believe you've got the nerve to be arguing with one of your elders like this. Don't you have any respect or basic manners? I'm sorry, but I genuinely can't understand what's going on in your head that you think that kind of an equal relationship is okay. If you want to be a family, you have to work on understanding each other and trying to take care of each other. What kind of a family relationship are you looking for? The way you've treated me, this whole mess has felt like some kind of insane job interview. Do you think your daughter-in-law comes over for a job interview instead of meeting her future mother and father-in-law? What? How dare you? I know now that I can give up on this marriage with absolutely no regrets or lingering feelings. I'm done with your family. If I had married your son, I would never be good enough for you. I just know that you would find some way to be upset with how I breathed or blinked. A family like yours needs to dry up so that your toxic ideas about gender and the responsibilities of a husband and wife don't get passed on to future generations. Or your son needs to experience the same treatment that I've suffered from his in-laws. You need to know how you've made me feel and realize how wrong you were. My God! How dare you talk to me like that? Anyway, I'm hanging up now. Let's just leave this mess in the past as soon as possible and think of it as a learning experience for us all. Wow! God! The nerve of kids these days! It's unbelievable!
Okay, now get down and stretch yourself out.
What? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Stop talking so much and just do as you're told. Lie down and stretch out. Yes, sir. How dare you get my precious daughter pregnant before you married her? How could you ruin her future like this?
Sir, it's not like this is all my fault. We were both involved in it.
Hey, pack it in! No, please. Someone save me! Why are you balled up in a corner? Stand up and face me like a man!
Someone, please save me. God, I feel like I'm going to pass out. I feel like my eyeballs are going to explode.
How do you expect me to let you marry my daughter when you're this weak? Come on, be a man! How do you expect to protect your own child if you can't even be a real man? I'm going to fix your tired, lazy attitude if it takes all night. Just you wait and see. You will be a good husband to my daughter, and that's an order.
No, please. I don't want to do this anymore.
Do you want to die? How can you give up now?
No, I don't want to die. I want to live.
Then shut up and get ready for your punishment.
Someone save me. Someone, please. I don't deserve this.
Calling off my marriage once we had already set the wedding date turned out to be more difficult than I had expected, despite the problems I had with Tom. It felt like I was counting down the days to when I would have been married, wondering if I had made the wrong choice. In the end, though, I chose to end our engagement and give myself a future, instead of committing to a life I knew I didn't want. I think I made the right decision. Don't you? Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more content. What's the matter with you? What was that attitude toward my parents? Have they done something wrong? Have they made you uncomfortable in any way? It was your first time meeting them after 2 years of dating because we're now engaged. But your attitude was extremely odd. You seemed indifferent during the meal and brushed off their questions. They were only trying to be nice and ask typical questions like how we met and when we're going to have the wedding. I'm sure their questions were not rude or upsetting because they weren't asking personal questions like your parents or what they do. The entire thing was awkward and uncomfortable, but I thought maybe you were nervous about meeting your fiancé's parents for the first time, so I tried to understand. However, when we finally finished eating, you just left without saying a proper goodbye to them or me. What was that, huh? How can you be so rude to your future parents-in-law? My parents were delighted to meet their future son-in-law, but they're very disappointed now. My mom even prepared the food herself to treat you. Explain to me what was going on.
Oh, my bad. I just can't pretend and hide my genuine feelings. It's in my DNA. That's who I am. I'm sorry if my true nature was evident in my face, words, and actions. I'm the type of person who is very honest, and it seems like what was inside of me just naturally manifested. That's my genuine self, and that's the only response I can offer you.
What are you talking about? Stop fooling around and cut to the chase.
Let's break up. I don't want to marry you. Visiting your house and observing how your family lives and noticing your parents' appearances, a strong feeling struck me that said, this marriage should not happen, no matter what. It was completely different from what I had envisioned. I couldn't take it.
Speak English!
Do you remember the day we first met? I'm talking about the day my friend and I went to the Texas barbecue restaurant you worked at. I found it intriguing to see a beautiful and diligent woman like you working as a server at a restaurant. As a joke, I said to him that with your qualities, you could earn more and work at a better place. Then he told me something interesting. He said that his colleagues frequently visit the restaurant you worked at, and he once overheard them saying that the restaurant owner's daughter often comes to the restaurant to help with serving and bussing. When I heard that, I couldn't help but wonder if you might be the owner's daughter. It made my heart race. My heart was trembling with anticipation, feeling like a glimmer of light was finally entering my ordinary and submissive life. I was determined to be your significant other, and without wasting any time, I had lunch there at least 3 times a week. Observing everything about you, from the way you spoke, walked, and laughed, it all appeared elegant and dignified. I was confident that you were undoubtedly the owner's daughter. In that moment of exhilaration, I was determined to pursue you, investing not only money, but also my sincere efforts and time. After 2 years of dating, I finally proposed to you, and you said yes. It was the moment when my efforts paid off. I was thrilled to become the son-in-law of a family that owns a barbecue restaurant, and I believed my life would change. However, when I went to meet your parents earlier today, they got me incredibly bewildered. I should have turned away immediately when I noticed that your house was a modest townhouse, completely opposite to the elaborate mansion I had imagined. But still, thinking it could be an unexpected situation, I followed you home, only to discover it was a complete deception. The appliances, furniture, and even the food prepared were of a lower standard than my own, indicating a financially disadvantaged household. Instead of the charismatic patriarch and the elegant mother-in-law I had envisioned, your parents were the complete opposite. Their presence left me speechless, contrasting with the image I had in my mind. There was a middle-aged man with no hair and a middle-aged woman with the curliest hair I have ever seen in my life with the biggest smile ever. Well, I can understand that part because I'm sure they couldn't be happier to have me as their son-in-law, a charge nurse, considering their low-life status.
Are you done talking? I've been listening to you talking crap to see how far you're going, but you're being beyond acceptable. I have never claimed to be the restaurant owner's daughter or boasted about being wealthy. You have made assumptions and judgments without any basis. Is it acceptable for you to now speak so recklessly about my family's wealth or lack thereof?
Well, while you didn't directly say that you were the owner's daughter, you have indirectly conveyed a sense of wealth. Your bags, clothes, and shoes were high-end ones, and you indulged in expensive foods like lobster tail and king crab without worrying about the price. I thought you were enjoying them because you were raised eating them all the time. But in fact, you were only pretending. You scammed me right under my nose.
How is it my fault when you misunderstood them as high-end ones when you didn't even try to confirm with me? It's kind of funny to say this, but I have a pretty face and a beautiful body shape. That's why things from TJ Maxx may have been mistaken as if they were things from Neiman Marcus. You decided to make assumptions, and now you're blaming me for your foolishness? Besides, making reservations at expensive restaurants during our dates was part of your deceitful strategy to impress me, wasn't it?
Look at you instantly coming up with excuses. You can't do that to me if you have a clear conscience. I devoted 2 whole years of my valuable youth to you, believing that you were the daughter of a wealthy family. Is it only my youth that I have sacrificed? How will you compensate me for my money, time, and energy?
Do you think you're the only one devoting your youth? I have my most beautiful years in my 20s completely taken away from me, deceived and stripped away by you for a whole 2 years, too. Who are you trying to play a victim? Who orchestrated this scam and now points fingers at me?
Do you know what distinguishes humans from animals? Humans are called humans for a reason. Humans are expected to have knowledge and display dignity, and that's why we're called sophisticated animals. How could someone like you from a low-class family, if not poverty, even dream of marrying someone like me? I'm a charge nurse with a 6-figure annual salary. You know what? I don't want to talk to you or listen to you anymore, so just deposit $20,000 into my account right now.
What kind of nonsense is that? Are you sure your head is not wrecked or anything? Why are you demanding I give you such a large amount like $20,000?
Look at you with slow thinking. You need to understand what's going on. I invested in you, my money, time, and energy, only to marry you because I thought you were from a wealthy family. But now that's not going to happen, so it's only logical to collect my investment back. I guess low-class people like you don't know how to make a basic calculation. What a relief that I recorded every penny I spent on you in a notepad during the past 2 years we were together. You need to deposit the value of the gifts I gave you, the money spent on fuel during our dates, the expenses for the meals we shared, and the cost of the tires that were worn out during our drives. Reimburse me for the time I wasted seeing you, calculated at an hourly rate, generously at the minimum wage.
I've never seen a psycho like you in almost 30 years of my life. I've heard of a loser demanding to give the gifts back that he gave to his girlfriend while they were together. But I've never heard of an even bigger loser demanding to reimburse the fuel, tires, and even the time spent on dates. If that's the case, then I should also be able to charge you for the time I wasted on our dates. I will include the time spent on getting ready, choosing outfits, and even the 2 months your younger sister stayed at my house because she came to LA for a job and couldn't find a place to stay. I will calculate the time we spent together when we took a 3-hour bus ride to San Diego to celebrate your father's 60th birthday. I will also factor in the emotional waste and time wasted comforting you and listening to your complaints every time you vented about your boss or criticized your colleagues. All of these should be converted into monetary value and deposited to me. Got it?
You offered my sister to stay at your place, and you didn't say no when I asked about my father's 60th birthday. Do you think it makes sense to demand me to pay them back when you did them because you wanted to do them?
That's what I'm saying. You gave me gifts and took me for a drive because you wanted to, and now you're telling me to pay it back? Do you think what you're doing is reasonable, but what I'm doing isn't?
Shut up! My life is ruined because of you. I have been boasting about marrying the restaurant owner's daughter everywhere, but now I feel ashamed. What should I do? If I can't receive any form of compensation from you, I feel wronged and I can't tolerate it like this.
Again, I never said I'm the owner's daughter or from a wealthy family. You ruined your life yourself, not me. Besides, if you can't tolerate it, sue me or something. I'll do the same for you.
I'm such a fool wasting 2 years of my life without realizing you're such a shameless bitch. Don't ever show up in front of my face for the rest of my life.
That's what I should say.
Hi, Selena. Do you realize what day it is today?
Who is this?
It's me, Adam, your ex-fiancé from 2 years ago. What a shame when you're pretending not to know who I am when you apparently do. Well, here I am texting you and you're texting me back, which means you haven't blocked me yet. Did you anticipate me coming back to you by any chance? I'm sorry if you dreamed that.
You're just an insignificant human not worth blocking, so I've left you alone.
Here you go again with your bad habit of pretending.
Here you go again with your bad habit of making assumptions.
You haven't changed a bit. You're pretending to be tough, but in fact, you must be thrilled and excited with your heart racing after receiving my text.
I absolutely have no idea what you're talking about. It has been a long time since I forgot about a loser like you, and I don't want to have any words with you. So could you please shut up and go away?
How about you trying to be honest by now? Who are you? You're that girl who loved me passionately for 2 years during that shiniest period of your 20s. Such deep and intense love wouldn't just disappear without a trace like smoke after only a few years, would it?
I guess you're trying to get cute with me after having shots of liquor in broad daylight, but cut the crap. I thought you left me despising me and never wanted to talk to me again. That's why I completely forgot about you and didn't block you until now. But I'm blocking you now.
Wait, hold on! I didn't even have a drop of liquor. I just had something to say to you. I got married today. I married the daughter of a CEO of a tech company that people would easily recognize. She's a woman who possesses not only a beautiful face, but also a delightful personality. Money seems to flow to her effortlessly, like an ever-flowing stream. You must be curious about the specifics, right? Well, let me kindly show you a lovely picture of her. Wow, I finally get to marry the daughter of a CEO. It's an indescribable feeling. The sky has become bluer and the flowers more vibrant. They say God assists those who assist themselves. And through this marriage, I have truly come to understand the truth behind those words. I was determined to marry the CEO or owner's daughter, and I exerted all my efforts and worked tirelessly toward that goal. Hard work never forsakes those with a strong will. It's actually fortunate that we parted ways. I relentlessly pondered on how I could avoid repeating my mistakes, not wasting money, time, and energy, and achieving success. And in the end, I have succeeded. Thank you, Selena. I'm so grateful that you cleanly departed from my life 2 years ago. Without you, I may not have been able to achieve my dreams. I was concerned about what would happen if you, who had nothing, didn't leave me, a six-figure maker. But surprisingly, your departure was smooth, and I'm truly relieved.
Do you have all this time to spout nonsense when someone who supposedly got married today could be enjoying your time with your new bride? Is Helen aware of how her new husband is engaging in such petty behavior by contacting his ex-girlfriend on the best day of her life? Aren't you better off spending your time sweetly and affectionately with your newlywed wife?
Did I tell you my wife's name? No, I didn't. How the hell do you know her?
You just sent me her picture. Upon glancing at it without intending to pay attention, I can clearly see the face of my high school classmate, Helen. Congratulations on your marriage. I sincerely applaud you for achieving your wish and becoming fulfilled by having a radiant wedding with a deceitful woman. Did she say she's the daughter of a tech company CEO?
What do you mean by a deceitful woman? What in the world are you talking about? Even if jealousy consumes you and makes you burn with resentment, you should still know the difference between what should be said and what shouldn't be said.
You don't have the slightest idea what I'm talking about, do you? Did you give her money?
What?
I'm asking you if Helen asked you for money. Is it so hard to understand?
How did you know that? I let her borrow $100,000 because her dad is going through financial hardship. His company owes money from here and there for researching and developing new technology. It's in the final phase of development, but he needed a little more money to complete the development. She said he's going to pay me back twice the principal once the new technology is out. She said it's around the corner.
It's truly surprising to see a stingy loser like you handing over a sum of $100,000 to her. It's something I don't come across every day.
On top of twice the principal, she said he's going to pay me $20,000 for interest next month if I invest $100,000.
Don't you think that's way too good to be true? If there were investments that guarantee the preservation of the principal and provide a doubling of the principal with 20% interest, everyone would indeed easily make money and become wealthy. However, such investments with guaranteed returns are highly uncommon and often carry significant risks. It seems you may have underestimated the challenges of achieving the desired wealth and status of the high class. While you consider yourself intelligent and elite, it appears that, in reality, you are just a stupid guy hungry for wealth. Did you want to be wealthy so bad that you ended up falling for an obvious scam like this? Like you said, you already make a six-figure salary, yet you are still hungry for more. What the hell is your problem?
I don't need your judgment. What I want and what I need is none of your business. There's no way she lied to me. She wouldn't have any reason to lie to me and take my money away. It is unlikely for her to deceive me, her husband, especially considering that her parents and relatives were present at the wedding ceremony. How could she dare to deceive me in front of her entire family?
Have you ever considered the possibility that her parents, relatives, and all the guests were fake? Do you have any idea how many actors are out there pretending to be fake family members and getting paid for it? I can assure you that everything at your wedding venue, except for yourself, was probably fake.
Stop talking absurdly. She's not someone you claim her to be. I know her better than you.
Okay then. She's with you now, right? How about you ask her to give your money back to you? Let me see what she says.
Well, she's not with me at the moment. She said there was an emergency at her work, so she headed out.
You can head to her work as well.
Well, I don't know the name of the company that she works for.
Don't you think it's enough already? You should have some idea of what's really going on by now. It's quite ironic that you fell for someone known as a scammer even among my classmates. Your life is truly eventful and unpredictable. I almost feel sorry for you, rejoicing in what you thought was a moment of success.
No way. I just received a call from the venue staff asking me to pay for the wedding expenses. I had already given $6,000 to her for the venue cost, but it seems like she has taken off with that $6,000 and the wedding congratulatory money as well. She has turned off her phone and is not responding. What should I do now? I have already given her all the money I had, and I don't have any more money to pay for the venue. Should I report this to the police?
Reporting the incident would be a prudent step to take, although whether or not you'll be able to catch her is uncertain.
Well, Selena, listen. How about we get back together? The wedding already happened, and all we need to do is switch the bride. Fortunately, Helen and I haven't filed a marriage license yet, so should we go to the city hall to file one right away?
Are you insane?
I never forgot about you for a second, even when I was dating Helen. That wench. I was going to divorce her the second I get her father's tech company to come back to you. You need to trust me. The more I was with her, the more I missed you.
Stop talking nonsense.
Please don't say that. It makes me awfully sad. I wish I can open up my heart and show it to you, but it's unfortunate that I can't do that. You must have saved up some money, right? We should start from square one and get a house of our own with your savings.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting married soon, so there will never be a chance for me to marry you. He is someone who is much more attractive and has a better job than you. He is not like those who chase after someone's background or are desperate for success like someone. Regardless of my background, he is a wonderful person who loves and cherishes me the same. He doesn't ignore me even when I work at a restaurant or disrespect my low-class parents who are not very wealthy. He takes care of me no matter what, and does his best for my parents as well. He is someone who shines brightly by himself for his wonderful character. So you understand that me returning to a cockroach like you is never going to happen, right? After what happened, I blocked my ex-boyfriend. 2 years ago, when he broke up with me, I had completely forgotten about him because he was not worth the effort to block. But I never imagined it would lead to such consequences. According to what I heard from his friend, he has quit his job and is now living with his parents. When rumors spread about him being involved in a marriage scam at his work, he felt so embarrassed that he couldn't continue working as a nurse and decided to quit. He was shocked and devastated by the fact that he was scammed out of $106,000, and it has left him without the strength to find a new job or the courage to date again. I never imagined that someone who was so driven by success and money would end up in such a dismal situation. It's a reminder that the world is vast and filled with strange people. On the other hand, I am now happily married to the person I love. If I had married my ex-boyfriend, I wouldn't have experienced the peace and happiness I have now. The fact that I ended things with him was undoubtedly the guidance of my ancestors. Wouldn't you agree? Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more videos.